Sambit Babu, how difficult was this transition? Because you were in IRS and suddenly you decided to plunge into politics, and Dharmendra Pradhan seems to be your godfather in politics. So, how difficult was this transition into politics?
After leaving my job, when I took voluntary retirement, I did not directly join politics. In the intervening period, I started an organization, a social enterprise called Livelihood Enterprises. Through this organization, I am still working in different locations in Odisha relating to issues of livelihood, issues of agrarian distress, and the transition into politics was gradual and it was also very exciting.
Given the fact that you have the support of stalwart leader like Dharmendra Pradhan behind it, is it a smooth ride or is it a baggage, in fact?
To a large extent, he does guide me. I have the advantage of his guidance. But in politics, when you are doing politics at the grassroots level, a lot of issues you confront where you have to take a decision and you have to take a call on your own. Politics is all about a struggle, but it's also about small sum achievements, incremental achievements, and especially when you get the support, the love and affection of people at the grassroots, it is an amazing journey.
Sambit Babu, given the fact that you are contesting against a veteran leader like Debi Mishra, who has won
Yes,
several times over there,
six
how,
times. Yeah.
yeah, so how difficult is this contest this time?
Well, it is definitely a challenge, but the challenge is also an opportunity in the sense that unfortunately he has not done anything for the place. People have reposed their faith in him for six times since 95. He is getting elected as the MLA. He has also held different important portfolios, but unfortunately he has not contributed anything for the place. There is still a lot of distress. We had a sugar mill which has been closed down during his tenure. No signs of revival, number one. Number two, issue of water. Men are having problems in terms of having irrigation, not getting irrigated water. So farming is impacted. Only one crop can be grown, and also it has led to migration of people outside the state in search of that is distress migration outside the state. The second part is for women, for mothers, for sisters, drinking water, acute shortage of drinking water. In fact, what I feel is that today the water situation is so grave that there is absolute resentment on the ground, and in many villages, the incumbent is not being allowed to enter the villages. The third thing is about lack of medical facilities. This area is chronic, witnesses chronic kidney diseases, but unfortunately, medical facilities are completely absent. Education facilities are in tatters. Job opportunity, we do not have a government ITI. Even small facilities like playground is not available. No stadium. It's absolute. I would rate it as a KBK of Cuttack district. We were reading about Kalahandi in the 80s. Probably Badama Narsingpur will rank as Kalahandi of today. If you look at the developmental parameters, it has not come into public light because of a lot of propaganda or whatever, a lot of optics involved. The reality has not come to light. But the reality is people are in distress and there is huge amount of anti-incumbency, and that
Okay.
is where the opportunity lies.
Okay, Sambit Babu, that brings me to my next question. Give me three important reasons why people of Badamba will vote you. If you are voted back to power this time, what are the three changes that you like to bring in Badamba?
The first important change, as I said, is to provide 24 into 7 drinking water. The second is to create employment opportunities. You understand the potential of the place. Mahanadi is there, fertile soil is there, hardworking population is there. What you need to connect them is with good agricultural practices, advisory services, and market linkage. And you will find, and it was there when the sugar factory was operating, the entire area was quite prosperous. Sugarcane farmers were happy. The farmers were happy who were cultivating sugarcane. Direct employment to a lot of people. So my priority would be to revive the sugar mill and also bring in other agro-based industries. And the third thing is to create a conducive environment where the youth, both girls and boys, get employment skills in terms of education, in terms of vocational education, and finally, which is very important, are medical facilities. We still do not have factors which contribute, do not know the factors which contribute to kidney ailments, and we need to create a medical facility by which we can provide relief to the patients who are suffering suffering from kidney ailments. So these are my priority areas.
Sambit Babu, being an insider of BJP and more importantly, being a confidant of Dharmendra Pradhan, what is your belief on the results of BJP in particularly Odisha? Because a few months back, BJP seems to be in a very comfortable position, not only in Odisha, but also across the country. But now it seems things are becoming difficult. Do you believe so, or BJP will do as it is been said by
I don't
BJP
think it
leader?
is. I don't think BJP will look at the ground reality. There is overwhelming support for the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi ji. It is the brand that will win elections for BJP across the country. And in Odisha, if I come to specifics of Odisha, the first thing is that there is huge amount of anti-incumbency. People are unhappy. They want a change, and they find that the alternative is BJP. Bharatiya Janata Party are able to provide or are able to articulate an alternative position vis-a-vis the ruling party. And I think the most important factor which will have an impact on elections in Odisha is the absence of Sri Navin Patnaik from the mental narrative of the electorate of Odisha. So these are the three things which will really impact. And also, as Honorable Prime Minister of India has clearly stated, our leader Narendra Modi ji has clearly stated that these elections in Odisha is about the pride of Odisha, preserving the pride of Odisha, Odisha ra Asmita এবং Odisha ra Swabiman. And that I think has really touched the hearts and minds of the people of the state. I think that will be a game changer.
Okay, if I ask you to give numbers in Assembly and in Lok Sabha in Odisha, what will be your take on it?
I am concentrating only on my assembly
Okay.
constituency. I don't think it will be proper on my part, but I am sure, given the whatever feedback that I am getting from across the state, people are looking for a change, and you'll not be surprised if we get a majority on our own. And
My,
I think that is a reality.
my final question, what are your thoughts on your major opponent, Devi Mishra?
He had an opportunity to actually bring about great change, transformative change in this place. But I think because of his personal agenda, he is embroiled in a lot of controversies, including cheat funds. He does not have, he might have a good machinery to win elections, but he does not have the mindset to bring about developmental change in the place in his constituency, which will create long-term prosperity for the people of the state, people of the constituency. That is where the sincerity of a politician is lacking, and that is, I think, is telling. If you come and you visit Badaman or Singhpur, this assembly constituency, the story will unfold, and that is very unfortunate because 30 years MLA, standing MLA with great portfolios, had he wanted, he would have actually transformed the place. Even if you look at Hindol, neighboring, I'll just tell neighboring blocks, or Khandapada, the other side, there have been at least some visible changes. There's absolutely no visible change in this place, and he has ensured that people live in distress, people live in poverty, people live in complete, in a sense, it's actually a violation of all types of fundamental rights. Right to life includes right to access to clean drinking water. If you are having kidney problems because of water issues and you are not able to provide drinking water, and mind you should not lose sight of the fact that thousands of crores have been spent on creating infrastructure facilities, irrigation facilities, drinking water facilities, but we have not been able to
Right.
take water to each and every household. So that is where he lacks the initiative, imagination, and probably the sincerity of a true politician who has looked after his own interest, and he has completely surrendered the interest of the people to corrupt practices. There's absolute corruption, whether it's allotment of houses, even
Okay.
small things like PDS rice is not available to handicapped and old people. Pension, it's a very it's actually a banana republic that he rules because it
Okay.
is outside probably outside the gaze of the administration or the powers that be, which is completely unfortunate.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sambit Babu, for speaking to us, and all the best for this election.
Thank you so much for giving the opportunity.
Right.
Thanks. Yes.